this video, we will solve an application problem involving a system of equations using an augmented matrix by writing an augmented matrix in row echelon form as well as reduced row echelon form using the TI84 graphing calculator. We will not perform the row operations by hand in this video. A festival stand sold $2,330 worth of burrito meals and taco meals. A taco meal cost $8.50 and a burrito meal cost $11.50. If 230 meals were sold, how many of each meal was sold? Let's first define variables for the unknowns. Let's let x equal the number of taco meals and y equal the number of burrito meals. Because a total of $2,330 was collected from selling the two types of meals, and each taco meal cost $8.50 and each burrito meal cost $11.50, we can conclude that $8.50 times x, or 8.5 times x, if we assume the units are dollars, plus 11.5y must equal $2,330. Again, 8x represents the amount of money collected from selling taco meals, 11.5y represents the amount of money collected from selling burrito meals, and the sum of these totals must equal $2,330. And we also know that 230 meals were sold, which means x plus y must equal 230. This gives us the second equation in our system of equations. And now let's write the corresponding augmented matrix from this system. We write the first row from the first equation and the second row from the second equation. For the first row, the first element is the coefficient of x, which is 8.5. The second element is the coefficient of y, which is 11.5. The third element is the constant 2,330. And then for the second row, we have 1, 1, 230. And now to write this matrix in row echelon form, looking at the notes on the right, you need to have 1s along this diagonal and a 0 here in row 2, column 1. For reduced row echelon form, we need 1s along this diagonal, but we also need a 0 in row 1, column 2, and row 2, column 1 here. And since we're using the calculator, we will show both of these. So let's first write the matrix in row echelon form. Then we'll write the matrix in reduced row echelon form. And now we need to enter the matrix into the calculator. To access the matrix menu, we press the second x to the power of -1. Notice the matrix above this key. Move to the right to edit. Press enter. We enter the dimensions of the matrix. We have 2 rows and 3 columns, so it's a 2 by 3 matrix. And now we enter the first row, which is 8.5. Enter 11.5. Enter 2,330. Enter. And the second row is 1, enter, 1, enter, 230, enter. And now we go back to the home screen by pressing second mode for quit. And now we go back to the matrix menu by pressing second x to the -1, right arrow once to math, and now we need to select row echelon form, which is REF. We can scroll down or go up. If we go up, we can see row echelon form is option A. We press enter, and now we enter matrix A, so back to the matrix menu, second x to the -1. Matrix A is already selected, so we press enter, right parenthesis, and enter. Notice how we have some ugly decimals here, so let's convert these decimals to fractions by pressing math, enter, enter. This is the row echelon form of the given augmented matrix. Let's go ahead and write this down. In the first row we have 1 23/17 and 4,660/17, and the second row is 0, 1, 125. But let's also write the matrix in reduced row echelon form. So going back to the calculator, we press second x to the -1 for the matrix menu, right arrow once for math, and now we select RREF for reduced row echelon form, which is option B. Enter. Select matrix A, second x to the -1, enter brings up matrix A, right parenthesis, and enter. And now we have reduced row echelon form. The first row was 1, 0, 105. The second row was 0, 1, 125. And now to interpret both row echelon form and reduced row echelon form, we write the augmented matrix back as a system of equations. Well, remember, the first column gives us the coefficient of x, the second column gives us the coefficient of y, the third column here is the constant on the right of the equation. So for reduced row echelon form, this first row indicates that 1x or x plus 23/17 y is equal to 4,660/17, and the second row indicates that 0x or 0 plus 1y or y equals 125. Notice how to find the value of x here, we'd have to substitute the value of y into the first equation and then solve for x. But for reduced row echelon form, we get the value of x and y very quickly. The first row indicates that 1x plus 0y equals 105, or x equals 105. And the second row indicates that 0x plus 1y equals 125, or y equals 125. So notice how we already have the values for x and y that satisfy the system when we have the augmented matrix in reduced row echelon form. We now know 105 taco meals were sold and 125 burrito meals were sold. Let's write this out. I hope you found this helpful.